everybody. Well, hello, everybody. How's it going? Golly gee willikers, do I have some stories to tell you. It has been a little bit since I last streamed, and some things have happened. Some things have gone on. Some things have happened and done the thing. Hello. You may have noticed that the transition between the starting soon screen and this screen looks just slightly different. And that is because last week I was working on a secret project.
So, it's been a bit since I've gone on one of my famous escapades. So I broke my fast and became a pirate. I was looking for the lost treasure of Atlantis. Was fun sailing the high seas, fighting other pirates, and getting booty. Sadly the treasure was just a letter. Let's see, it says, the real treasure was the subscription to RAD games along the way. Go down to and subscribe with Amazon or Twitch. Also donate bits to avoid the pirate curse. Sounds like we should do that.
Thank you, Mahogany, for your ad read. Thank you, thank you. I will be paying you this time. Thank you, thank you. Absolutely incredible. Thank you. I'm paying you with exposure. So everybody, look at Mahogany. Congratulations. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I will sadly miss this stream as tonight is D&D night.
Enjoy your D&D night, Saint. Have a good one. I hope it is a wonderful time. So I've got some wonderful stories to tell you. I was working on this secret little project. The next video that is not solo. I've been working on that for a little bit. Working on that last week, and I use the C button as a hotkey for the game, especially because my left click can get picked up on the mic, right? Discord released a clipping feature and auto-enabled it and didn't tell me. And I also discovered that not only did they not tell me, but the keybind that they have for it is Alt-C. Turns out it just happens when you press C. You don't even have to hold Alt. I verified this. It was just printing out clips every time I hit the C key. It was absolutely insane. It made like nearly 100 gigabytes of clips. So I lost 2 hours of footage for that silly little challenge. And yeah, my computer basically stopped working for a while I was fixing that. It was great. It was absolutely fantastic. Absolutely wonderful. So how'd you lose it? You just said you clipped the whole thing. No, Callus. I clipped the same 15 seconds 8,000 times. Yeah, so that's wonderful. And then...
Hurrah, 10 months. In honor of my anniversary, I am eating soup.
Then basically, in the aftermath of trying to fix the 100 gigabytes of clips that were in my C drive, I lost the previous transition setup that I had for the screens, so I gotta fix that at some point. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So yeah. Yeah, it's just turned on by default. It kind of sucks. It was not a great time. But hello, how's it going, everybody? It's good to see you. I hope you had a wonderful week. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving for all of the those in the U.S. that celebrate. Hello. Thank you, Velisary, for the 10 months. Thank you, Saint, for the 25 months. Thank you, Mahogany, for the 16 months and the ad raid. Thank you. Thank you, Alchemist, for the 12 months. Thank you, Mathman, for the 14. And that's it. Okay, perfect. Hello. Since the last time I saw you, Did I stream last Sunday? Yeah, right? We streamed last Sunday. Yeah. So since the last time I saw you, it has been an entire week. I have done not all that much, I'll be honest, because I was playing a video game. And, you know, shocking surprise, video games good. So that was distracting me a little bit. But, you know, this is gonna be fine. I've been second place Wrath Games. This is true. I am no longer third place. I have been forcing Mirror and Kin and Mimic to play V Rising with me. Vampire game, absolute masterpiece. I love V Rising. It's a 10 out of 10 experience. And I got back on a V Rising kick, and then now I have friends that will play it with me, so I'm playing V Rising, which makes it even worse because now I really don't want to stop playing it. So that's been a little tiny bit of a distraction. Thank you for the minion roulette and the high and the posture check. I will do all of those in just a second, as soon as I am done with this porksy. So yeah, I've been having a blast with that. I don't know, it's just pretty good. Not the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy 14 where you can play up to level 70 in the Stormblade expansion. No, I haven't been playing that one, surprisingly. You know? I can't say I haven't. I have been playing it. I just, you know, I have my secret character that I'm still working on a little bit for a video that you will see eventually. Maybe? Wanna know why they rolled out that update? Because the C key is the third letter of the alphabet, which is the rank you should have had. I am banning you from my chat. I'm doing it. You're gone, Ruby. It's over for you. You're finished. Minion roulette. Oh, Steve. It's been a very long time, little guy. How have you been? Have you been having a wonderful time with the IRS? Are you living your best life? And chat, did you see the Thanksgiving soup? It was not a soup. Okay, listen. For Thanksgiving, I made a crab boil, which means that I put crab and other things like vegetables into a pot, and then I boiled them. And then you take them out of the pot, and then you'd eat them. You don't eat it. It's not a soup. It's just wet crab. There's no, you don't take the liquid out with it. That's not soup. That's not what, no, this isn't what soup is. For soup, you have to eat the soup. I don't eat the soup bit. You need to have the soup with it. There's no soup in there. Really big soup. Oh, true. True. What did you do with the broth then? You get rid of it. That's it. Just done. It is there for the medium of giving the crab flavor and all of the veggies flavor, and then that's it. And you get rid of it. Crabs aren't a liquid. How do you boil them? You know, I hadn't thought about that actually. That's a good point. How do I boil a crab? Waste of flavor? Perhaps, but I simply hate soup. So what can I say? I have yet more things to talk about, because golly gee willikers, yesterday I hit my limit, okay? I was sitting there, I was having a grand old time, I had a great time. 10 out of 10 experience. I said to myself, I went over to the room, I said to the ghost, hey, today's the day. Today's the day that we're just gonna do these things. So I got up, I put a list together of all of the items that I have been putting off purchasing for the entire year that I've been here so far. Well, not year, like 8 months that I've been here. 7 months that I've been here? Yeah, 7 months. For the entire 7 months I've been here, I just said, here's the list, here's the stuff that needs to be purchased. We gotta do it today. It has to be over. I can't keep thinking about these things and then not purchasing them because they're too expensive. So I went out, I got a fancy new toothbrush. Very nice. I had a nice tasty lunch. I got clothes. That was the big one. Clothing, absolutely horrifying. If you have not purchased clothing within the last, like, 5 to 10 years like me, then golly gee willikers, let me tell you, I've never seen a scarier receipt in my life. Oh my god. Naldthal would be rolling in his grave right now. That's at the absolute worst. Just the worst thing that's ever happened to me. I got... What was it? 3 pairs of pants? Three pairs of pants. 1 shirt. And a jacket. I don't think you're ready for this. Because it is bad. 3 pairs of pants, 1 shirt, and a jacket cost me $430. Now mind, that's Canadian, not USD. So take off like 40%. But $430. Absolutely the most painful thing I've ever done in my life. I hate buying clothes. I hate buying clothes. I put it off for this long for a reason. I have been going off of 1 pair of pants for the past 7 months. Calc says 286 USD. Okay, so that makes 290 USD, 430 Canadian. Like, it was so bad. Are they good and durable? Yes. It's all like I got like industrial work clothing basically because I want it to be durable so that I can just beat it up for the next 10 years and be fine. But it was bad. It was absolutely terrible. There is a reason that I have only had 1 pair of pants for the past 7 months. It's just the worst. I'll tell you, along with it though, I did find the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. I have not had new shoes in a long time. And my shoes are not exactly happy. So, while I was doing clothing shopping, I noticed, oh, look at that. They're doing some shoe sales. I'll take a look at what the shoe sales are. And golly gee willikers, I found some hiking boots. They say they're boots. They're not really boots. They're just like high tops, I guess. This is a $180 pair of shoes. I would never purchase a $180 pair of shoes. You would be insane to think that I would spend that much money on shoes. And I got it for $38. And you know what? I'll take it. I'm not gonna say no to a $38 pair of shoes. I got the singular pair remaining. It was exactly my size. And so now I have some brand new shoes. And you know what? That's the only actual good deal I had that whole day. I'm gonna tell you right now, that jacket I got. The jacket I got had a big sign on top of it that said it was $70 off. I picked up the jacket. I went up to the front with it. They rang it up. It was $200. I said, hey, that's supposed to be $70 off. Why is it so expensive? That is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. And they said to me, oh, we'll go check real quick. Turns out they just put the jacket in the wrong section and it's not supposed to be there at all and it doesn't have a sale. So I had to pay $200 because of the social anxiety of telling them to put it back. So... I hate clothes shopping so much. If that jacket does not last me the rest of my life, it's over. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Don't worry, my lord. That's a mood to me. Okay, I'm glad that someone understands. No, it's fine. It's just how it is. As a resident of a rural area of Canada, get a pair of bloodstones, and they will last for all the seasons. They'll cost a bunch, but they're so good and durable. Okay, all right. If these ones turn out to be terrible, and that's why they're on sale for $40, then I will consider. The only thing remaining now that I have to figure out at some point when I am no longer recovering from the suffering of that clothing trip, I have to figure out a new chair, and then life will be good. So that the ghost can have their chair back, and I can stop using it. I have a chair that was like my chair instead of the ghost chair, but it comes with some issues specifically for streaming, okay? It is very loud. So, you know, is my bank account still alive? It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be fine. I don't want to think about it right now. I just don't want to. I just don't want to think about it right now. It's gonna be okay, and then we're gonna be perfect. And we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be happy. I have some important information for you, Wrath. I just fished up a straw hat. Yes, new information. Alongside with this, me streaming right now, I also have that vampire game server running that I was talking about. So Mirror is currently being a vampire and terrorizing the Dunley farmlands. Which is just absolutely wonderful. Thank you for your hard work. You need to make sure that they're all being terrorized at all times of the day. Social anxiety is not being willing to be like, if the error is on you, that's not my fault. You should honor the price you displayed for it. It should just be, oh, sorry, never mind. Then, yeah, it's fine. It's all fine, and we're gonna have a great time, and we're gonna be so happy about it. Chair fund contribution. Can we have the chair UI back if we fund it? Oh, wait, why is it not? Hold on. Have we lost yet more things? Why can I not hear that? Why are the bits not playing? Yeah, so it likes you got the authorized with the things and the stuffs and the whatever stream elements. I don't care. Alert box. Let me just, how about this? How about activity feed? We just had the bits. Why are the bits not playing? You're not even reading the bits. What are you doing? Are you okay, stream elements? What's going on? Dashboard. Why? I don't know why that's not working. You don't exist. I don't know what's happening. Very polite of Ravana to yeah, sorry Ravana, we got some technical difficulties right now. I'll get to the fight in just a sec. Yeah, I'm gonna give me just a second. Like I said, we did lose a little bit of stuff when I was doing the whole trying to fix the garbage that just happened from Discord. So you have to excuse me if it's a little bit of a scuffed stream today while I try and fix things as they pop up, because I have no idea what broke. Thank you. Thank you, Ravana. Very, very kind of you. Very generous. Now, what the heck is happening? Ash is truly becoming a VTuber scuffed stream finally. What do you mean finally? When are we making a throne so we can get you fruit punch? I've said it once and I'll say it a million times. I'm not getting a throne. I just feel bad, you know? It's like I don't want you to you know. I'm fine, right? Think of it that way, okay? I'm okay. I'm living my life. I have enough money so that I can buy chicken nuggets. You don't have to give me your money. It's fine. I much prefer, especially right now with how absolutely terrible the economy is, I much prefer that you keep your money for you to get yourself tasty treats. You know, it's important. You gotta be happy. Hello, Griffith. How's it going? How you doing? I had a fantastic holiday. I gotta... Where is the money towards Wrath Chicken Nugget throat? But thank you, very
Money
kind.
Towards Wrath's
Hey!
Chicken Nugget
Hey! Hey, it fixed! Why did it fix? I did nothing! Okay. Alright, you know what? It's working now. That's all that matters. On the topic of fruit punch, did anyone suggest Mio? Does that exist in Fantasyland? Actually, Callus, yes. After all of my fruit punch hunting, Mio is in fact the perfect replacement for Crystal Light. So it is the Crystal Light that I can get up here, which is great.
Because fuck you, that's why. I am
The only
elements and do what I want.
Thank you. Thank you, Stream Elements. Mostly just my only issue with Mio is that Mio only has the single bottle thingies. It doesn't have like pitcher options. So I can't just make a bunch at once and put it in a jar or something. Late but rechairs. You can sometimes snag really good deals for office furniture on GC Surplus. Downside is they usually want you to come pick this stuff up in person at the government office. It's selling off. Okay. I will... Hold on. GC Surplus. Apparently for chairs maybe. Okay, great. Changed nothing, why is it working now? And then I changed nothing, why is it working? Yeah, no, why isn't it working? And then why suddenly is it working? I wished I had any idea, but we're great. It's fine. Okay. Alright. Fine. I had a dream last night. Very strange dream last night as I go back and continue doing these. Most of it is irrelevant, right? But, like, the end bit of the dream, I was taking, like, I was taking a walk outside, and then the ghost had me come over to the window to see something. And so I ran over to the window to see, and then I looked outside.
I enjoy gamer subs and the Canadian brand fruit as fruit punch flavors.
And the what the heck is it? There was like a wolf outside of my window. Like a wolf-shaped body, but it was just a pure black creature. It didn't look like a wolf. It would just had like that general shape. And then for some reason, my brain just said, you know what? I know what that is. That's a carbuncle. And so then all of a sudden, as I recognized that that's a carbuncle probably, it just kind of pooped up into a carbuncle, you know what I mean? It just like a pop. It did the little carbuncle summon jump thingy, and then became a carbuncle, bright blue. Do you think I should see a doctor about this? Should I consider therapy? About many things, yes. Alright, great to know.
Yes.
No, that's normal carbuncle behavior. Okay, so long as it's normal, so long as so long as it's within carbuncle expectations, that works for me. You are, in fact, still invulnerable. There's one, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really am just a little bit sad today, you know? Very sad, because I'm still recovering from Thanksgiving dinner. I made a lot of tasty food. The ghosts made some rotisserie Cornish hens. Everything was wonderful. Everything was tasty, except I did a mac and cheese, a baked mac. I never do baked mac and cheese. I normally just do like pot mac and cheese because I think that's great. I think it's very tasty to just do it all in the pot and then just make it nice and soft and as wonderful and melty and cheesy. I don't really like baked as much, but I always do it for at least one holiday of the year. Now, you see, the problem is that, normally, I do the baked mac and cheese recipe by J. Kenji Lopez Alt. One of the greatest chefs of all time. If you don't know who J. Kenji Lopez Alt is, then you need to. I implore you. Truly masterful at his craft. Now, the problem is that I didn't use his recipe this time. I always use his recipe. I didn't do it this time. But I went to the website that his recipe was on, and I just grabbed another recipe because I was like, this is probably the one, right? It was not. And let me tell you, it was so bad. It came out terrible. I am still gonna eat it, but come on, man. I'm so upset. My mac and cheese. This is the one time a year I have baked mac and cheese, and it was horrific. What am I supposed to do about this? It's like telling you that you, instead of getting your Christmas presents, you're actually just getting a jar of soap. Like, that's cool, but why is the soap in a jar? And why am I not getting a PlayStation 5? You know? A jar of soap? Listen, I'm not the wording of great, so don't think too much about it. What did you even mess up? See, I didn't mess anything up. The problem is just that the recipe was bad. Like, I sat there the whole time while I was putting it together, like, this doesn't seem right. This seems very wrong. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna trust you, but it doesn't seem right. Like, what was one thing that was weird? Here's a weird one. I put an egg in my mixture. I'm not used to putting eggs in the mixture. I don't think I did that ever before. But there was egg in my cheese liquid. Also, I didn't preheat and, like, melt the cheese into the milk or anything. I just put it in there cold. And still as whole shreds of cheese. Hello, Sayonara. How's it going? Thank you for the 13 months. How have you been? There was a lot of questionable things about that recipe. I was very confused the whole time I was making it. That was just a bad recipe. That was just a bad time. I trusted the website because J. Kenji Lopez alt was on there, but you know what? A mistake. A terrible mistake for our people. We shall suffer for eons. You know you're allowed to just make mac and cheese? Like, as an adult, that's a thing you could do? No, it isn't. I can't. I can only make it during holidays. I'm not allowed to make it otherwise. If I'm gonna make it and it's not for a holiday, I'm just gonna make mac and cheese and then throw everything in the pot with it and not bake it. And it'll be tasty and delicious and I'll be very happy. Here's your prediction, by the way. You've been alright? Okay, good. I'm glad to hear it. So a rematch during Christmas. Maybe. Maybe. There's your prediction. You've got quite a bit of time while I go do the rest of these. Heard you cooked something terrible and was summoned. Hello? Hello, Luda. How's it going? Hello? Hello? Hi? Hello? Yeah. I did a baked mac and cheese. Luda, my dear mod, dear friend of mine, dear childhood friend, professional chef, how's it going? I need your opinion on this one. I was looking for recipes for my baked mac and cheese this year for Thanksgiving, okay? I made a mistake and did not just immediately go for the J. Kenji Lopez alt recipe that I always do. And I instead just went with something on the website that J. Kenji Lopez alt was on that I remember him from. So we make the mac, okay? We put the mac in there, we boil it, we get it like slightly underdone. Very, very standard for baked mac and cheese. Okay, very standard. And then, in a bowl, I mix together 2 cups of milk, an entire singular large egg, shredded cheese, and 2 tablespoons of melted butter. I then take the macaroni, I slap it in a pan, I pour this over it, and then I put it into bake, and that's it. That's the whole thing. That's the whole recipe. What is your opinion, my dear professional chef Ludicolo? Carbonara is a cheese egg sauce? Yes, but like, you do carbonara by tempering the egg. You don't just... Yes, exactly. Yes, Luda, okay, great. I'm glad that I'm not going crazy here. But yes, is that not the most insane recipe you've ever heard in your life? But, like, Arrow, you know what I mean, right? Like, it's just completely different, isn't it? Am I crazy? Am I misremembering? I thought the whole point of carbonara egg was, like, you temper it and you mix it into the pasta. And this one just has you throw an egg in there. What? Yeah, exactly. I'm always used to making a bechamel sauce. Like, that's what I'm used to. I was so confused the whole time making this mac and cheese. Okay. I'm glad I haven't lost my mind. Yeah, you whisk it in slowly to make everything nice and smooth and creamy. Yeah. I should make more carbonara. You need an exorcism from Luda. Yeah, no, I'm sure if someone at your job tried to make that, you would be getting an exorcisted. Just toss that horse batch. Make one that's actually tastes good. Yeah, I mean I have to eat it. I can't not eat it, you know. But yeah, it's a little stinky, but it's fine. Hey, excuse me. I would like to participate in the silent terminal. Thank you. Hey, hey, hey. Get the heck out of here. I mean, yeah, again, the social anxiety was just like, I mean, I think this recipe is the stupidest thing I've ever read in my life, but, you know, I can't just say that, so I'll keep going for now. Literally made a huge bowl of mac and cheese for a feature at my job. It is but Jamaican bechamel first, and not whatever Wrath made. True for real. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm living my best life. Everything's good now. I'm gonna slowly get through this mac. This is just like... This is like the equivalent of when somebody makes an absolutely terrible Thanksgiving turkey and you have it as leftovers. Like, you suck it up and you eat it. You put it in a sandwich, you put a stupid amount of mayonnaise so that it's not the driest turkey of all time, and then you eat it, and then you're good, you know? It's just gonna be one of those. I'm just gonna slap the mac and cheese in a bowl, throw it in the microwave, and eat it, and it'll be fine. Bechamel is like a base sauce. I think it's like... I don't know if it's specifically the cheesy bit. I think bechamel is specifically just it being a white sauce, so it being like a milk and flour base? Or is that the roux? He sent that recipe to me so I could see what this is. Yeah, okay, I will. What would happen if some bright-eyed sprout came up to Solo wanting to gift you a bowl of high-quality soup they made? Your social anxiety could destroy the entire challenge. That is true. This is why I simply run away at high speeds. The mayo gets absorbed into the meat. Yeah, you know you have a quality turkey when mayonnaise is not enough to make it not dry. But it's fine. Please put the recipe in the Discord so we can laugh at it. Okay, yeah, I will. I shall. Just give me a second to refine it after all of this, and I will. You know what else is used as a base in a lot of sauces? Even the base of bechamel is used in a lot of stuff. Yeah. Life. Bad. I have to find it right now or I'm gonna lose my mind. Baked mac and cheese. Is this the recipe? Yeah, this is the recipe. Okay, so I will briefly put them on blast because all recipes, I normally like this website because it's the J. Kenji Lopez alt website. Love J. Kenji Lopez alt. Again, I will restate. J. Kenji Lopez alt is probably one of the greatest chefs of all time. He is an absolute master at his craft. love him to pieces. That is the only reason I use this website or assume that this website is normally good. I'm just gonna post the recipe in the general chat real quick so that you can see just how terrible this is. And that I'm not crazy. And that it does legitimately say to put an egg in there. I can't believe I'm rereading that. Boil the macaroni in a large pot of salted water. Whisk milk and egg together in large bowl. Stir in cheese and butter. Place parboiled macaroni in the prepared baking dish. Pour the milk mixture over macaroni. And then season with salt and pepper. What? Add glue if too thin. That Kenji said with Serious Eats. He started with all recipes, I thought. I know he has some things on all recipes. Serious Eats is the one that he made separately when he left, I think. It sounds like soup. I can't believe it. I was tricked into making soup. You're supposed to use an egg? It's a binder for the cheese? No. The cheese is a binder. What? Why egg? Okay. I could see it a little bit, all right? I'll understand just a tiny bit, which is the same reason that I just went with the recipe and said, fine, whatever, you're probably right. Like, I get it. Sure. But, like, is cheese not powerful enough on its own? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I gotta do 2 dungeons? This is ridiculous. Can you believe this? They're making me do 2 dungeons. I'm gonna do Tamtara Deepcroft hard mode. Oh, I see. The problem is you want that recipe is for cheese and macaroni. You wanted macaroni and cheese. Not with the amount of milk called for, then you're definitely making soup. Yeah, okay, yeah, I could definitely see that one because that was an insane amount of milk. For it to just be uncooked, like I'm not making this into a sauce, it's just cold milk thrown in there. Yeah, no, you're right. Is it Anthony Bourdain's recipe? No, I'm going back to my Jake Kenji Lopez alt recipes, and that's it.
The crippling palace addict yet again returns to Edda.
No. Never. I'm not going back to Palace. What do you take me for? What? I would never go back there. I have no reason to go back into Palace of the Dead right now, TM, so... that means I will never do it again for the rest of my life. How much cheese is too much cheese? They ask because I tend to use 2 pounds of cheese for mac and I don't think there's any amount that's too much cheese. I think you just have to have the ratio of milk and butter correct, and then any amount is fine, you know? Because, like, so long as you have enough milk and butter included with the cheese to make it, like, not just clumps of cheese, then you're fine. I will say, on the topic of cheat recipes for mac and cheese, I will say I grew up making mac and cheese incorrectly, and I still continue to do it that way because it is my favorite. It's just a nostalgia thing for me at this point, probably. But like, when I'm just making normal stovetop mac and cheese, instead of doing a proper sauce, I will instead make the mac and cheese. Well, I'll make the macaroni, I'll drain it, I'll throw it back into the pot, and then I'll throw the milk in with it, and I'll throw the milk and the butter and the cheese in on top of the macaroni, and then just mix that all together there. Just because simply because I think it's tastier when you throw in the slices of cheese and then a little bit of the cheese doesn't fully melt into the sauce and it just gets stuck on one of the pieces of macaroni. I think that's great. Straight cheese, kind of despise the taste and texture of creamy stuff. I mean, I could kind of understand that. I, of all people, cannot judge you for not liking a particular way that something is made, okay? I am the worst about that. Kind of cooking with that. I'm telling you, listen, this is how my mother always made it, and it is the best. It's a very nice home-style mac and cheese. And yes, slices, I do not care what you say. I will admit that I am objectively incorrect when I tell you that my favorite cheese is American cheese, okay? I will accept that I am objectively incorrect saying that. But you cannot tell me that there is a better cheese for making a melted cheese experience than American cheese. There's literally no better cheese for it. Its purpose is to melt. And it has the best melts of all time. You could, yeah, sure, you can use cheddar. Put cheddar in for the flavor. Put American cheese in for the cheese melt. You put that for the texture. Provolone is a close second. I'll give you that. Provolone definitely close second. No question in my mind. Is American cheese cheese? No. But I consider it cheese because it's cheese. If you ever want something melted, you do American cheese. That's it. That's what you do. It's the masterpiece. There's a real cheese called American cheese, but that isn't the fake cheese one. Yeah. Normally, Cooper's American cheese, which is apparently only available in the northeast of the U.S., which I did not know until I moved away from there. Cooper's American cheese is real American cheese. So much so that I believe it is the only sharp American cheese that exists, and it's delicious. I love Cooper's. Man, I'm really angry I can't get Cooper's. Think any American you get at a deli is real cheese? Yeah, but you can't really get that anywhere outside of America. So, like, Land O'Lakes, sliced American cheese, like, with a big brick that they just slice up at the deli, that's proper cheese. I'm gonna do a dungeon just so that I can work on the other weeklies while I'm doing this. Oh, wait, it's a new week. I have to check the weeklies for the Mog Tomes. We have a very important thing to get out of this. Hold on. Craft singles do exist outside the US. They're actually the only way that American cheese exists outside the US. Check your DMs real quick. I'm gonna DM you a link. Okay, I'll take a look. Hold on. Why that and not the real cheese? I don't know. It's a good question.
Neathawk is this week's trial.
Ooh, I could maybe pull that off, actually. I don't know if it's always the same for everyone, but it may be. Oh, the weeklies are random. Okay, unfortunate. Also, do I have to be level synced for the weeklies, or is that just for the normal grinding? Yes? Aw, that sucks. Sorry, I'm back. I looked at it and died a little. Sorry. No, you're fine. I'm glad that I am justified in thinking that is the most insane recipe I've ever used in my life. Oh, man. All Mogtome is synced? Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Fine. At least I don't need very many of the Mogtomes. Showed your girlfriend that even she was scared of it and wants to know if you're okay. I'm not. It sucked. It was so bad. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, the worst part is that it didn't even, like, melt properly. The cheese was just kind of in clumps around the place. It sucked. Let's take a look at the compendium. Mog compendium. Where is it? In collection or something? Collection. Mog pendium. Weekly objective. Dang it, man. Come on. Oh, come on. Wait. Oh. That's the fishing guy, right? They're gonna make me fight the fit. Do I have to do fishing quests to fight the fishing guy? No, not this one. I can do it. Okay, thank goodness.
Fishing ARC is fucking back, baby.
This TTS censors so many things, but it'll say that loud and proud. Alright, triple triad time, Wawalago. I don't know what these mean, but sure. Oh, a good card. Hey, that's pretty good. Aww. Eh. I think I lose this. I don't think I have the cards to beat this game at the moment. Wait. Aw, draw. Okay. Almost. We're almost there. I have to triple triad. I'm being forced into it. Alright, just take one of the bad ones. Oh my god! That's a good one! That's a good one, baby! Look at that! What a card to steal! Are you crazy? I don't know where to put this card. I guess here. I guess I just had to put it there. That sucks that I was forced to use it that early. Man. I want to put you right here so I can steal you back at any point. Dang it. Welcome. We are, this is the worst triple triad match you'll ever see in your life. Hey, I have actual cards now. Hold on. Wait a second. These are kind of sick. I didn't even realize I had these. I don't know where they came from. I guess here? What? Dude. Oh, that sucks. Got a lot of cards from just doing MSQ in dungeons and... Yeah, but I normally throw the cards out. I don't really use them. Alright, Wawallago, come on. I gotta win this. Hello, Mizuki. Come here. Okay. Alright. Give me a good one. That's not a good one. Actually, that's a fine one. That's perfect. Yes? I lose. Right? Wait?
Forget
if it's that one... Oh. Man! That should have been it if I just got the other one. Stop taking my good cards! Take the bad one! Take, please! Okay, I guess do this like this, right? Yeah, because then we force you to do terrible things like that. And it's a draw. Okay. Can a draw count as a win, please? Early on, you were using them because they were new and the account was still new and you needed the space. Okay, that makes sense. I can believe it. Why throw out ones you don't have? Because I don't like Triple Triad. It's too much work. No, they took my good card. They give me a terrible one. What the heck is this? This is my one good guy. You can't take him from me. Hold on. Mizuki has a mat. I have to get this out. Oh my goodness. Oh, that must be so itchy. What a terrible spot by you. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the hydrate, Mossy. However long ago that was, I have no idea. God needs to stop giving his silliest clown his toughest battles. I can't take this. This is the worst. Okay, I have lost. Perfect. Glad to see it. Okay. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now, man? Is this a joke? Is this a joke to you, Wawallago? I need to be done sometime this century, please. Oh, this is my chance. Estinian, go! If I do it here, then I can get them back no matter what. So I'm always up a card. Yes. Actually not perfect. This is the only one that couldn't get them back, actually. Oh, no, same. Never mind. Didn't even know I had that. I win, baby! Yay! I'm never coming back. I hate Triple Triad. Alright. Mogpendium reward claimed. Beautiful. Absolute masterpiece. Never been watching the Soul series again. Wish you the best and thank you for the hours of entertainment. Thank you, Felix. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you're enjoying the card drop. No. What was I doing? Oh yeah. In 2 minutes, you get to see the outcome of the prediction. Whoa. What am I looking for in Mogtoms? Allow me to show you while the ads are running. You were unshrimping. Oh, true. I have unshrimped. Woo. Boom. 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 Wait. No, this item cannot be shipped to my selected delivery location. I can't buy my Cooper on Amazon. Tessel sent me a link to Cooper's brand cheese, which would have been amazing if I could get that shipped, but I cannot. They will not ship it to me. That sucks. Oh, man. Okay. Now, where am I? Oh, this guy. Hello, itinerant Moogle. It is good to see you. There's only one thing I care about. This. If I remember correctly, this is the SOS Squibber, which I otherwise will never be able to get. Very important. Very important bit for the account. So we want that. So I need 50 Mogtoms before this goes away. Okay. So now we have 20 more seconds and then life is good.
The SOS Squibber with the song You Think the Worst Thing Ever.
I don't think it's the worst thing ever. I just think that song should have been like not like the theme for the character maybe, but should not have been the song for battle. It's not battle music. Current Ormal waiting for Orman. Okay. Pair the item with the spirit bond closest to 50%. If tied, the item ward furthest from your head. Okay. 0% on all of these spirit bonds. So I guess I'll swap over to Reaper. 1%, 0%, 1%, 0%. Okay, never mind. 1% is currently our highest spirit bond. Why is all of my spirit bond at 1%?
I can't believe Solo personally called Sock and Stinky on his birthday.
Am I okay? What is crafting gear, gathering gear? 17%. Okay, 47. 47. A lot of 47s. Okay, the furthest from my head then. There you go. Perfect. Because you never use gear at a level that rewards XP. Oh, true. Okay. It's okay, Wrath. You can be wrong about 14 music sometimes. I will admit that that's probably not the most popular opinion in the world. I'm just saying, SOS's theme should not have been the fight music. Okay? It was a pinnacle battle. It should have been like Hades Phase 2. It should have been like Nidhogg Phase 2. You know? It should have been a Tsukiyomi Phase 2. Why is it, like, basically slow jazz? You know? Critical battle with a tragic theme is peak. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. But I don't like that you're right. Guy who has never heard jazz? Listen, I haven't heard it in a long time, okay? I'm giving an example of an equivalent. It's not literally jazz. I don't actually believe it's jazz. Someone who's a Final Fantasy fan for 20 years specifically because the moment would eventually happen, we vehemently disagree. Okay, fine. I'll give it to you. I'll give you that. I will accept it. I can accept that I am incorrect sometimes.
Superfice.
Songs to bleed out in the snow to. Honestly? True for real. Okay, ads are over, which means we get to go back and do the thing. What do you think of the weapons music? Emerald I did not like. The other two I thought were fine. Emerald Phase 2 sucked. I did not like that one at all. Okay, gamers. Your prediction is up. And today we have gotten 0 lines. And absolutely incredibly close could have been 3 lines as far away as humanly possible. Congratulations, no lines. That is insane how close that was. Wow. Wow. Wrath just doesn't like lo-fi rock? Yeah, I don't really. I will give you that. Don't really like it that much. I don't like lo-fi music too much. Nope, not on this class.
No line believes rise up.
Simply, the easiest way for me to describe it is I like being an active music listener and being overwhelmed by the emotions of the song. And lo-fi music doesn't really give me emotions. Lo-fi music is very, like, calm. Like, no matter the case, lo-fi just feels very calm and... I don't want to say empty, but that's the only way I can describe it compared to, like, music that forces an emotion at you. You know what I mean? Calm is an emotion, you're correct, but I don't want the emotion that it forces at me to be calm. I want it to be crying, or excitement, or joy, or nostalgia, you know? Hello, Music King. Sorry, my son is being very comfy and cozy on my lap right now, so I am taking my mandated 5-minute break, my union mandated break, so that I can sit here and cuddle my son for a bit. Because she's being such a good baby. You've been a little brat recently, but you are being such a good baby right now, and I love you very much. You deserve to get all the pets. All of the pets in the world. My favorite type of music is stuff that's good for dancing. Yeah, also a good one. Yep. Listen, you know what? It's been a long time since I heard the Emerald Weapon Phase 2 music. How about I just listen to it again? And I'll just... Emerald Weapon Phase 2 music.
But my lord, don't we keep Tay and Dory locked in the basement?
Yeah, I still don't like it. Yeah, the guitar is the best part, no question. I think the rest of the music doesn't do the guitar justice. This is pretty peak. I like this bit, no question. No question in my mind. I appreciate this a lot more than I did previously. Still don't like the start. I think the start is the worst part of it by far. But that's pretty good. Yeah, no, that's a good one. That's a good one. Intro bad, rest of song good. I'm not even gonna bring up the SOS one, because I know I still don't like that one. Speaking of mandated breaks, at the end of our current D&D game, our characters became deities and are shaping the world for future games. We all agreed to found the divine order for safety and health and of adherence, or dosha. Glad to hear that you created OSHA. The FX white parts in the bulk of the track. To sell the "this is alien and you should feel uncomfortable" vibes the boss is supposed to give off. This is kind of, yeah, okay, yeah. You've convinced me. You've definitely convinced me with the emerald weapon one. Still don't like the intro, but I do like the rest of this. Hi baby, you sleeping? You sleeping, baby? Very soon, Dad is gonna get a nice big desk, and you can sleep on the desk, and you can be so comfy. You and your sister can come back to cuddle with me again. I'm so very excited. So very excited. Oh my goodness. But that does mean you have to share with your sister. I know you don't want to do that, but it means you have to. You have to. You have to share with the baby. She's a very sad baby. She's very lonely. She won't say it. Okay, what's next? What else am I doing? Did I do the Pixies so far? The Allied Society for Pixies? Yes? Okay, great. Challenge logs, it is. Yeah, challenge logs and Reaper gear was what I was hoping to get done today. All of this should get me to 97. I'm not 100% on that, but it should. And I can only play with my mouse for a bit while I hold my cat, because the tiny little baby needs cuddle time. Very important. Very important cuddle time for the... Can I just talk about something real quick? I'm at 97% on that. I'm like 97.97% on that, yeah. I'm still upset, honestly. Still a tiny bit upset that for some reason you cannot unsync guild tests. Cause like that would add so much more experience every week. It's not even funny. Just being able to do 10 guild tests a week for my weekly challenge log would be incredible. The fact that I can't sucks. Yeah, no, you just can't. It's just not an option. You are not allowed to queue into guild tests unsynced, even if you have level sync on. Like, you just can't go in. You know how much easier the 200 guild test achievement would be if you had to unsync them? I mean, you could do it with any guild test, right? Is it not just easy in the first place? Like, just queue into that first guild test. It takes like 2 seconds. Issue is no one queues for guild tests. That's why you just do the guild test roulette. And then it'll get you into whatever somebody does, you know? Guild tests and Shadowbringers plus extremes is what you're missing from Enter Roulette. I could very much understand the Shadowbringers plus extremes. That's a rough one. Hello, how's it going, Chromata? How you doing? Exit. Exit. Let me exit, please. I don't know. Duty finder. Leave. There we go. Perfect. Oh yeah, no. Forgetting the specific guild test, I'm sure that would be absolutely terrible. But for just getting guild test clears, it might not be that bad. What was I doing? More of this? I have 3 more runs, I think, or 2 more runs. Warren Bell. Two more runs. 1 more run on Pictomancer. Well, you know, maybe one day nope, won't even say that. I was gonna say maybe one day we could just have chat get you to do the last guild test with them, but I don't even know if we have enough people in chat that have unlocked all guild tests. Because you need 8 people, right? That's a lot of people. It's 4? For the last guild test? I thought it was 8. You've done a few? Okay. This is promising. The last one is 8. Oh, okay. Okay. The 8-person guild test was the first 8-person content back in the day. Found it so really? Huh. That's beautiful. Okay. Just made the level 50 monk weapons. Why are there 2 cinder blocks taped to my hands? Is that not the final form of all weapons? Is just a large cinder block taped to your hand? I would be, like, trying to do things quickly and efficiently and get everything done as fast as I can, but, like, my son is being so sweet right now. I can't possibly abandon him like this. Luna with a baby. Okay. That's just readjusting a little bit. I'm not kicking you off. I'm good. I'm not moving you just yet. Normally, when my child is sitting on my lap and then I have to start doing work, rather than make him uncomfortable to the point where he leaves, I'll just turn the chair around and place him onto the chair behind me. As a Reaper, the final form of our weapon is a chainsaw on a stick. That's pretty peak, actually. Okay. Oh, well, look at the little bite. Thank you for the kisses. It's moments like this that I forget just how much of a little demon you are. Just how much of a little demon who just last night pulled down the plants off of the window and got it and all of the dirt in the plant pot absolutely everywhere. Cute moments like this where I forget just how much of a little demon you are, my child. My son. Duty Finder. Aurum Veil. Is there a monk weapon that's just big hands? I don't think so. That would be pretty sick. Wait. Okay, yeah, that's good. There are two which are sharks. Oh, the Titan fists are just stone fists. True, okay. So there's a good one. Big hands from Titan. Woo! Oh, and Byakko. I love the Byakko weapons. Can I just say, out of all of the extreme, like, glowy effect weapons they've added to the game, Byakko weapons are my favorite without question. Oh my god, it's so good. They did such a good job with those effects. The Aurum runs are for challenge logs, so I just gotta do 5 of these real quick. Aurum is the fastest that I can do, and I've finally gotten over my Aurum trauma, so here we are. Dungeon Master complete for 1,000,000 experience. Thank you very much. And then so long as the other challenge logs get me 5,000,000 experience, we should be all good. And I should be set to get Reaper to level 97 without question. With that in mind, I have fates to do. Since we're on the talk of children, how's your snake child doing, Wrath? My snake child is doing wonderfully. It is almost dinner time for Snake. Probably tomorrow or a couple days after we feed the snake. We fed the snake a very large mouse last time. Very large. They're like concerningly big. So we had to watch them and make sure they were okay for a while. They were. But now they are ravenous, a gluttonous fiend, now having been given a taste of big meal. They wish for more big meal. It is almost time for their monthly feeding. They're doing great. I think they're generally having a great time. They're having a blast. They're being happy little campers. And they're very happy to be back in their tank. Now that we have their proper big fancy tank again, they are very happy. What the heck? Territorial Doblin and Spriggan. Oh look, soup. I think depending on fish luck, should be first or second stream of January when you can start Hades attempts for real. Strong start for the year, immense horror hitting you ASAP. I don't know. We shall see. At this rate, maybe it'll just be mid-December we can start. But who knows? Yeah, it does very much depend on fish luck. It helps Reaper works. Your friends are rooting for a Reaper. Clear the survivability is there, but it is super tight. Yeah, it's going to take me a long time just to get used to Reaper. We just have to accept that, right? It's going to take me a very long time to get used to things. Hi, baby. What you rolling for? You're rolling because you want my hand back from the keyboard? You would like it to be used to pet you? Okay, understandable. I'm sorry to have committed such a treasonous act as taking the hand away. Hi, baby. Don't bite me. Why are you biting me? No nipples. I'm not a tasty treat. Yeah? Yeah, you don't want me to run away? Well, you're being very sweet about it. Yeah, baby. Hi. Hi, baby. Okay. No more fates. My fate has been concealed. I can see nothing. There are no fates for me now. Okay, baby. Are you feeling awake now? You gonna wake up and be playful? If you're gonna wake up and be playful, then I shall send you off. Look, a chair. Just for you. Just for you, baby. Okay, goodbye. I am free! Ugh. Finally free. I have my arms and legs back. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I don't, What's that sprout doing? You know what? I'm gonna assume they won't come over here. Sprouts are the most volatile and dangerous of the creatures. They are killing a Yarzon very close by. Don't you attack this. Okay, they have attacked it. I need to leave. Ah, the joys of sprouts. At least they will have completed their fate. So let's go to Lenosha, I guess. I never really do any of my fates in Lenosha, so maybe it'll go great. Should I go play Final Fantasy XIV and do the responsible thing and finish writing my paper that's due tomorrow? Well, you know, it's a good question. How important is this paper? And how long have you been working on it? Write paper but watch solo? A good idea? Perhaps? You can do both at the same time by living through me? Well, I'm seeing a lot of responsible people in this chat saying to finish the paper. I was gonna say Final Fantasy XIV, but you are correct. They should probably finish their paper.
One of my favorite moments was in Endwalker where I had to do something in the Shroud for the Roly quest. A sprout was nearby as I investigated a spot that spawns a level 80 plus mob. The sprout jumped in to help and got instantly atomized.
That is pretty great. I wish... well, good enough. I wish that there were more things that could just instantly atomize people, you know? We need to put some fear into the 14 gamers again. Give us some open world experiences that are horrifying, you know? Is it not the greatest experience in an MMO's history to simply give yourself a layer of fear for, oh my goodness, this thing is going to kill me in one hit if I get near it, and then come back later and say, oh my goodness, this thing is now going to kill me in 2 hits. I can do this now. I have improved. Because I think that's the best thing of all time.
I mean, there's that level 50 cactuar that spawns near the level 1 beetles and squirrels directly outside of Ada.
Exactly, but do that, but do it with, like, endgame content. Give us a level 110 cactuar that spawns right next to an MSQ point, so that the entirety of the community has to band together to kill this cactuar so they can do the MSQ. Guess it's limited to field operations now, but at least we have it in field operations, you know, I'll give you that. That's true. Field operations do slaughter you just for walking slightly in the wrong direction. What's the selling point for Reaper over others here? It has a better burst over 2 minutes. And 2 minutes is all the time I have. I can get more potency out of Reaper in the time frame that I have to kill Hades than I can with any other melee class at the moment that we've seen. one-shots you if you're badly dressed? What is that supposed to mean? That does sound hilarious, but I need you to explain this concept to me more. So we're gonna make a creature that will kill you depending on the quality of the clothing set you are wearing. Doing MSQ in a Dawn Trail starter zone and an A rank spawned right on top of an Aether current. He went, no, I'll get back to that later. That's so good though. That's amazing. Just do that, but make it so they always spawn there, like, at the start. So the first time people go to that area, they have to clump up together and try and kill the boss. And we did it. Yay. You do skill speed. I've never considered doing skill speed over anything else, but this is a long enough burst phase that I might actually have to consider it at this point. Maybe the skill speed could be useful. It's kind of scary to not be doing damage, but you know. What am I supposed to do right now? Ah, rats. I have to kill Tandoori. My editor. How could I? Needed for the better gluttony placement. I mean, correct. True for real. I just, again, it's gonna take me a while to learn Reaper for this. Because Reaper Burst is going to be scary. Yeah.
Wrath puts down editors trying to unionize. Colorized.
Yeah, that's me. That's me for real. I am unfortunately not going to allow any unions in my chat. This is what happens when the editor tries to unionize. So just keep that in mind. Tandoori, if you're watching this clip right now, this is you if you try to unionize, okay? Keep that in mind. You better be careful of it. Alright, Wharf Rat. See ya later. Success. Do we like skill speed is spell speed for vibes? Only problem is my latency means I cannot weave when casting fast. Yeah, I get it. It's very understandable. Oh, the soup again. Hello, Soup Mount. It wants us to be on Soup Mount today. When you get to Lim Solo Mensa and it's Chinese, that... No, it's fine. I just didn't expect it to be Chinese. That is maybe my favorite TikTok of all time.
Your videos yesterday, my lord. How should we punish him?
Perhaps my favorite TikTok of all time is the when you get to heaven but it's Chinese guy. The funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Tandoori having fun on the gold saucer instead of any videos. Well, no, it's okay. Tandoori is on a mandated union break because Tandoori doesn't have anything to edit right now, so that's acceptable. Where am I going? I wanted to go to Horizon to go do the last. Also, I'm at a very Chinese time of my life. I don't know what that one is. I've never seen that. What is that mount? It is a brand new one. A brand new Mog Station mount that was added in the Chinese servers, I think, for Chinese New Year. Lunar New Year, beautiful time. Love to see it. And then we got it now in Mog Station. And golly gee willikers, the background music for this is absolute peak. Click almost all of our abilities, Reaper is our main. Apparently this is the most cursed playstyle ever. I think that clicking your abilities is fine. Realistically, so long as you are good enough to do it, just do it. It's fine. Excuse me. Don't know what the feeling is the soup map music does to my heart, but I love that feeling. I'd call it nostalgia. If you played any of the old like KMMOs or like Chinese MMOs that came out, like Perfect World, I think would be the nostalgia one for it. No question. That's definitely where I get that feeling from. But yeah, I love that music. Good music.
Sorry Wrath, I'm gonna leak your next video information. Wrath is gonna make a FF14 mobile challenge. It's just a speedrun to get Gold Saucer Mentor, which is 300 gigs 15k triple triad tournament points, 2 weeks, 1,500 fashion report points, and 5 million MGP accumulated.
Not only is that the best video idea I've ever heard of in my life, I'm never gonna do that. Ever. The only thing that I would even consider comparing to my absolute hatred of fishing is earning MGP. Fall Guys, though? Fall Guys is pretty good. Can you get MGP from Fall Guys? You did the fishing hate to yourself, though? I mean, only a little bit. You do? Oh, wow. Well, don't you forget the Final Fantasy Fall Guys collaboration is coming back on November 6th. Oh, I can listen to server music. Oh, this is great. You know what? Maybe I will keep background mount music on. Why not? Most amazing idea. It's gone. Okay, understandable. That's me for real. That's me every single day of my life. I can't judge you for that. Well, while I'm here, I might as well do this bit. Battlecraft leaves. I would like the fish one. The fish one is not available. Love them or kill them means pacification. We got banana. We've got cat. We have cat girl. Banana, cat girl. Okay, I have to do one of the pacification quests. That sucks. I'll just do these then. Would you like to know a fun fact about these? I can just fly over top of all the destinations and spawn the enemies. And then we go back and kill the enemies. And it'll go much faster. Look at this. Wow. Easy peasy. Treasure chest? Why would I care about a treasure chest? This is a level 1... This is level 1 leaf quest. What's it new? You. Alright, and now I swap over to Culinarian so I can beat them up with a frying pan. Slash Sue. Have level 1 ethereal gear though? Can you? I don't think ethereal gear still exists, does it? Unable to obtain piece of marmot meat, your inventory is full. Thank the 12. Still drops an Aurum Veil, definitely does. I get it from ARR maps pretty regularly. Huh. Can I... A hot take, okay? Definitely hot take. I kind of miss when the diadem was the old diadem. Like, just a little bit. Just a little bit, because I thought it was a really cool system. They never, like, nobody ever used it, so I understand why they changed it. And I think they made it much better doing it this way, okay? I'm not going to be crazy enough to say anything different for that. But I think the old diadem was just cooler. Never got to experience it. Big sad. Basically, you would get airships for your FCs, and then you would take the airship and you would use it with a party of your FC members, and you would go into the diadem, and in the diadem you would run around and collect things to get different pieces of high-level ethereal gear and stuff. It was pretty cool. I liked it. It was a pretty fun time. Is that why we have airships? Yeah, basically. That was the original intent of the airships, but they also are meant to, like... You send them out to get resources and materials for your FC, basically. Was supposed to be the intent. Now people just use them for money. If you didn't know, that's the reason why there are no FC houses. And while you'll see the same name on FC houses, if you go to the Oceanic, there will be like 40 or 50 people, but they all have the exact same FC tag. That's because they're using submarines. They're buying houses, they're making submarines in those houses, and then they use those submarines to get like, I think each house produces some odd, like, 12 million gil every month. So they're gold farmers, basically. Like, the ones that own those whole district, that's just gold farmers. That's RM tiers. like, I'm not gonna pretend I have an FC house for subs, but that's because I want money. I have a singular one. Would I ever have more than one? I think that's a little insane to have more than one. That's maybe a little bit much. But like, if you've got an FC in a house, why not? But yeah, after a certain amount, there's literally nothing you're doing besides RMT. You cannot have that much, you can't hold that much money. You literally can't. Like, you'll get max cash stack going through your houses once a month, basically. Not literally once a month, you have to do it daily, but still. You produce max cash stack in a month. Certain point, it's just number go up. This is true. This is true for real. What's the next one I'm doing? Now that I'm done this, what was I talked about? I had something that I wanted to do. Oh, the rest of the leaves. Hold on. Do I have enough cookies? I think I could just make cookies for this, right? It'll take a lot more time to make the coffee biscuits. Yeah, I could totally do that. Okay. 3 turn-ins each. 16. I guess I'll use the Ravana card. I get rid of the things that do not matter. I'll keep you, actually, and then I get rid of you. And then I take the Odin card and the Garuda card and whatever card this is. Okay. I actually, speaking of, I need to get oil for my subs. I keep forgetting about that. I have to get fuel. Because at this point, I ran out of fuel for them, and so I just haven't, I have Saint doing them for me to help upkeep them. I just don't do them anymore at all. So, I gotta, like, maybe do that again so I can continue to give people cash prizes for things. Here, Golly G Willikers, here's 10 million gil for being a cool gamer or something. I like doing those. This is the only reason that I care about money right now. Otherwise, I would just get rid of... You know what? I wonder if I could sell the house. That would be easier. Anybody want to buy an FC house? No, that's okay. Just do subs for you and your main. Mira, the only problem is that I require fuel, so the subs cannot be done. Give you 70 mil? Okay, Ruben. I don't think I can accept that one. Forgot you were on barrel. Let's had a heart attack when you saw Solo only go past you. Why? Is Solo so scary? Is Solo the embodiment of all of our social anxiety? Wow. That's deep. Okay, I make 3 every time, right? I need 16, 32, 48 turn-ins total. Give you 1 gil, take it or leave it. I could do that. $48 times 3. 144. So once I have 144 cookies, we can start turning them in. Never took you to the photo studio? That sounds sick. Okay, maybe I'll go visit a photo studio. That sounds cool. Maybe. Solo will sunder my tiny body into a million pieces to be alone. Yeah, that's true. That's true for real. Ruby, sometimes I question the things that you say. I'm not sure if I should question this one. I think I should just let the human sacrifice altar live and just be what it is and not worry about it. Is it weird if I say sunder me solo ooh ooh? You know what? No, I think that's less weird than the message above, so that's fine. I'm sending you a pic of it. Okay, alright. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so this way, we're also at least making money as well, so I should, since it's only right side equipment left, I should be able to get the materials we need for the Reaper accessories, and then we'll be full geared as well after this. This should give us the money we need for it. How much did I just say we needed? 144 or something? Hi, baby. You have returned. Did you have a fun playtime? Are you back to cuddle again? I love my son. Hi. Hi, baby. Is it only right side, or do you still need the chest piece? No, it is only right side, because I'm just going to do the chest piece with silver certificates, so I'm not going to desynth for that one. Can I get the fancy scripts if I do my weeklies? What the heck are they right now? Like yellow scripts or something? Orange. Can I get orange crafter scripts from my weeklies, or do I have to do something for that? Scripts are just Rowena. Yeah, custom delivery. That's what I mean. That weekly. So long as but does it give oranges if I do it at level 100, or does it only give the purple script still? Oh, babe. Oh, we're flopped back over. Hello. Tell you right now, orange scripts aren't going to help you. Well, can I not buy new gear for my culinary? You can't spend them. Oh, okay. I forgot about that. Mizuki, I love you very much. Did you come over here so that you could flop over onto my lap just to clean your butthole? Mizuki. What kind of position are you sitting in right now? What is this? I need to take a picture of you. Hold on. Don't move. I'll be very sad if you move. He's got the patented back leg behind the ear shot. You know what? Sure, baby boy. Whatever makes you comfortable. Have to be in Dawn Trail. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Okay, so orange scripts do not matter. That is unfortunate. Would have been cool, but since there's no music during night in Thanalan, you're gonna fix that? I don't know what that means, but I live in fear every day of what Ruby is going to do to me next. Ruby, I'm gonna be honest with you. Those pictures just look like they're in Skyrim. It's kind of impressive. Oh, hello, ad break. Sorry about that. Alright, yes, if you do not mind, I would like my coffee biscuits, please. Thank you very much. And then what are we doing? How many of these do I need? 144. Okay, great. Hi, Ruby. Ruby, if you start playing Megalovania, I'm gonna be upset with you. Oh? This is not Megalovania? It is very quiet, though. Hold on. Audio. Audio. Just for now. Nice and relaxing for our culinary grind. Ah. What a wonderful day. And then, okay, so next week, gamers, let me tell you about it. I have a lot that has to be done. I have to continue working on my epic secret project. Very cool. But the biggest one is I have the next video that I'm going to release for solo is Up to Innocence, okay? And then after that, the next video that I'm going to make is not Final Fantasy XIV once again. I'm going to do another quick little Stardew video just because that was fun. I have the stupidest thing I could ever possibly do put together for Stardew right now. It's going to be great. You're going to love it. I have to work on that all of next week because this is going to take me forever to finish, but it will be worth it, I swear. And then hopefully I will have stalled enough time that the Hades video is able to be made, but I'm going to be honest with you. There might be a big solo hiatus after the Innocence video. Because currently Hades is, I mean, as you've seen, taking many months to do. How many months has it been since we started this grind, actually? I'm kind of interested now. Hold on. We'll go to Wrath Live real quick. Hop into the live streams. Which one? This one is the first one. October 2nd is when we started Hades. So, almost 2 months. It's me, is that your head? Makes sense, but you could always split that dungeon off into its own video if Hades is taking too long. I could, but like, who knows? To be fair, your class of choice is just coasting off weeklies with some dailies when you're a member. That is very true. Am I confident in my class of choice is the next question. Like I said, in an absolute worst case, this could be another 3 months, I think, at this point. 3 to 4 months if I have to do a different class. Thank you for the Megalovania. So, we shall see. In absolute worst case, the advanced solos have options for you. Okay, gotcha. If Reaper doesn't work out, Kita will cry. I'm sorry, Kita. I can only hope. Are you comfortable right now, baby boy? You really, like... You've contorted yourself in such an odd way. I don't... Okay. I have to... I just... What are you doing, man? I mean, so long as you're comfy. If you don't win before the 16th, you get 7.4 Chloe gear instead of 7.2. That's true. I'll probably also, that's the perfect timing as well, because I'm gonna get to level 100 at the 16th anyway. That week is when I should get it. If your next step is Sam, I will be at attention to warn you of the soft lock. Okay. Understandable. Thank you. Here, have some cookies. There is still the issue of fishing. Yes, that is correct. Okay, there we go. I was going to say, honestly, after the experience that we've had leveling up Reaper, I will probably go to Viper next. But we will see. Or, not Viper, Samurai next instead of Viper, I mean. There is a fissue. The fissue is that I have to fish. And I need a specific desynth item from fishing that I can only get from fishing. And that is in fact the only way forward. Hello Azure, how's it going? How many silver certificates do you have remaining? I think we currently have 5 of them. And these are only counting as 1 leave, right? Yeah, okay. I've completed 6. I must complete 10 more. Also, please excuse me, we're going slow with these menus today because I'm holding my son and cuddling him. Should we discuss the funny server after stream today? I just don't know. For now, I'm gonna say, maybe not.
Hear me out. You will get the last solution you need before the 16th patch, and after the patch they will announce that all of the stuff you suffered to get now is available in other ways. You will see on the live letter the 5th, they will call you out by name.
That would be the funniest thing of all time. I'll give you that much. The only reason I'm saying no to the Minecraft server for now is because I discussed it with the mods, and we do not have a mod that can dedicate the time to checking in and making sure the Minecraft server is acceptable. And so rather than leave it unmoderated, we will go with no Minecraft server for now. Come on, we're almost done. I don't actually know how many more cookies I have at the moment. Oh, this is the last one. Wow. Yippee! And now we just go back to Ul'dah. We just pop on back to the glorious city of Ul'dah. Hop over here. Hey, level 97, baby! Perfect. Alright. Absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna try and, actually do the stuff I'm supposed to do this time. And keep up a little bit of, my dailies.
They will make a green itinerant Moogle in the depths of Spriggandig in Central Shroud, that if you talk to will just react with panicked vibrations, but will have a shop like in Twilight Princess. You put the money in the bag and pick up the items.
Oh, I see. Okay. My baby. Hello, baby. Hi. Okay. 7.4 patch notes. Trials no longer use jails against solo players. That would be the best thing that's ever happened to me. And I would just go win, probably. Except, I think there are more mechanics after the jail that would kill me. But I'm not sure. I really have absolutely no idea if the jail is the only thing in the Hades fight that will kill me. But, that is A-okay. Hello, Wired. How's it going? Thank you for the raid. It's very kind of you. Welcome, gamers. How are you doing? Which was your starting city the first time? Ul'dah. I'm always an Ul'dah gamer. Okay. Reaper level 97. Did we have anything else? I don't think so. Pretty sure it is the only thing. Really? Huh. Thank you, Art. It's very kind of you. Welcome. It's an enrage after the jail, but since we have to burst him out before jail, it doesn't matter anyways. Okay. I mean, even at that, if I could get a DPS class 2-second phase, I'm sure I'd be able to get kill from there if all of a sudden jails aren't targeting solo players. Oh, the Tsuchinoko! I don't think we've ever rolled you. How are you
Due to
doing?
popular demand, group mechanics will no longer work when the party is under 2 players. We will slowly implement this starting with Susano.
No. No, my Susano victory. Okay. Is there anything else I need to do today? Aside from the Reaper crafting? Because I think it's just the Reaper crafting. Also, Mirror, what do you mean you have an amazing surprise for me when I get back on Vampire Game? Weren't you supposed to only play Vampire Game for an hour? Shouldn't you be scrubbing right now? Also, shut up. True? Mirror. It's okay. I haven't been doing my work either. It's fine. I will come see the cool surprise, and then I will have a wonderful day, and it will be wonderful and great and amazing. Done with challenge look. Okay, yeah, so last thing is going to be crafting up my new gear. Now it is just right side accessories that we need. So, getting rid of all of these, and right side accessories are the easy things, right? Hold on. Two Amatrine, 3 Amatrine.
You should pin them to the wall, so there can be a mirror on the wall. Which
4
isn't the original
Amatrine,
quote, but fuck it.
6. Okay, so it's 6 Amatrine, 6 Hydurium. That'll be fine. That'll be easy peasy. Okay. Mizuki, I love you very much. I'm going to take you off now, okay? I'm going to place you into the other chair where it is nice and comfortable. Look. Oh my goodness, so comfy. Oh my goodness. And you still get pets from Dad, and you still get to be home. You're just not blocking me from using the keyboard. So that's a good thing, right? Okay. I'll probably just buy it from the accessories, right? Battlecraft accessories, Amadrine fending. I want the earrings because they have a chance to give me the multiple Amatrine. I have 1 Amatrine right now. I'm gonna buy 4 earrings, I think. Decent, and see where we end up. One Amatrine, 1 Hydurium, clear damage materia, 2 sucks, and more Hydurium. Okay, that's fine. Yet more Amatrine earrings of fending, please. I'm just gonna buy another, like, 5, I think, at this point. Hey, that's the 2 Amatrine I was hoping for. Thank you very much. Beautiful. That's all 6 of the Durium we need. How many Amatrines are we at now? 4. Okay, 2 more Amatrine and we're done. Hey, there you go. You know what? For once, The game is being nice to us. That was easy peasy. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. As incredible, amazing, wonderful. I have to start doing things now. One, two, three, one, two Byragots. And then this, and then groundwork. Perfect. Nice and easy, and that was with absolutely zero good conditions. So, I should be fine to just make everything now. Small house obtained. Congratulations. Absolutely incredible. Truly blessed with the greatest of luck. Three. And then one of these. I guess I'll just do that. And this. And then two groundworks. And one singular careful for my second ring. Man, life is good. Oh, what the heck? I didn't know I needed an additional item. Hold on. This changes everything. Dare I say it, this changes everything. That's for the settled enjoyers out there. That one goes out to all of my fellow settleders in chat. Three, four, beautiful. Felt like you got voiceover Wrath for a moment. You did, yeah. That you got the true VO Wrath. Again, I'm really just getting no conditions this whole time, huh? It's just normal. This is the most normal man ever created. The 12 stepped in and were like, nah, no. Make this one bland.
Can the real Vorath please stand up?
What? Is this enough? 16 is enough. There we go. I can't believe it. We did it. Wow, and now I just have to go desynth bracelets until I get the Worcestershire sauce or whatever the heck that thing was called. Amatrine bracelet of slaying, please. I'm just gonna get two just in case. Pop up in the desynth menu. Ring of slaying is not what I'm getting rid of. I need the bracelet of slaying. This is not what I wanted. Two. How about I get 3 this time? So it gives me it on the first one and then I wasted money? Nope. Okay. Nope. Okay. Nope. Okay. Can I just talk about how much this pop-up annoys me? Why do I care about not being able to currently equip the item that I'm purchasing? If I clicked on it to purchase it, then I want to purchase it. Okay, now we get the Chloricious Whetstone on the first one after I buy 5 of them. And there's another one. And there's a Hydurium. And some Ametrine. Okay, and another Chloricious. I should now have infinite Whetstones. Never again will my people go hungry for Whetstones. So I've been playing a lot of V Rising. I need you to understand I always mix up the names of V Rising and Vampire Survivors. I do not know why, but I just want to call V Rising Vampire Survivors all the time. Maybe it's because it's the Vampire Survivor game, you know? Because it's a little survival game there, you know? Maybe. But yeah, love that game to pieces. Absolute masterpiece. I think I just had an itch for like a general like make stuff and survival game-y experience because I really threw together a lot of stuff. I played Medieval Dynasty for a while. I've been playing a ridiculous amount of V Rising. What did you say? Where's the rings? There they are. Recommended gear. Here we go. Now we are at final gear prior to our new chest plate at level 100. What about Kirby? I played so much Kirby. I love Kirby. Kirby Air Riders is the best. It's the kind of thing that I'm just going to go back to every once in a while for the rest of my life. It's stupidly good. I cannot describe it to you enough. It's just a masterpiece. Just an absolute masterpiece. Okay, but we're set. Thankfully, the Reaper gear was a lot easier to throw together than my Warrior gear was for Titania, so everything's done. And my weeklies are finished. So that's gonna be it for stream today, gamers. That's it. That's all we're doing. We're going to say hi to Aurora, because it's been a little bit since we said hi to Aurora. And then I'm seeing you later. Goodbye, everybody. It was a pleasure having you. I hope you had a good stream. I will see you again on Thursday.
I would play the shit out of City Trials on couch.
I
still have the GameCube copy.
I will see you soon. I'll see you on Thursday. I hope you have a great time. I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you for hanging out with me today.
You could come visit the studio instead.
And have a good one, everybody. Have a good one. Goodbye. Hi. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. See you later. Bye-bye.